Could somebody please make it make sense?
Hi everybody, welcome to A Pop of Culture. I am your host, the Esoteric and Facetious, and this is A Pop of Culture, where I speak on pop culture, social justice, and the human experience from a Black, bisexual, millennial perspective. Everything, and I mean everything I say, should be taken with a grain of salt, as I'm simply a college student with access to a recording device and the internet. With that being said, my shouldn't be your sole reason to critique my views unless it's truly relevant. If you disagree with anything I say, let's have a civil conversation in the comment section below. With that being said, before I get into the topic of this video, which is going to be logical fallacies and the Haydur Nation, I want to shout out my cover channel. I have a cover channel, A Pop of Culture Sings, where I sing throwback R&B, contemporary R&B, pop music, whatever I'm feeling, whatever you're feeling. So if you want to be down like Brandy, if you're down with the click, and if you're not down with my RP Aaliyah, then definitely feel free to check that channel out. With that being said, let's get to the aforementioned topic of this video, logical fallacies and Haydur Nation. So to start, what are logical fallacies? Fallacies are common errors in reasoning that will undermine the logic of your argument. Fallacies can be either illegitimate arguments or irrelevant points and are often identified because they lack evidence that supports their claim. I also wanted to define Haydur Nation for anyone who is unfamiliar. Haydur Nation is a group of content creators who upload reaction videos to morbidly obese women like Amberlynn, Reid, and Chantal of Foodie Beauty. I was first introduced to logical fallacies and language arts in high school, and then later on much more in depth in philosophy. As I became more and more exposed to Haydur Nation, I saw a lot of logical fallacies at work in their content. The most prevalent logical fallacy that I've seen in Haydur Nation content is the two wrongs make a right logical fallacy, which reads as: the two wrongs make a right fallacy is an argument or collection of assumptions and a conclusion that suggests it's okay to do something wrong if someone has done a similar wrong thing first. It's often a way of claiming that your actions are justified because of what others have done or do. This is the most prevalent argument out of people in Haydur Nation. The argument that is presented is Amberlynn and Chantal gaslight their audience continuously and make money from it. And because they do this, this justifies people making reaction videos on them that make money. So let's unpack the gaslighting argument. So what is gaslighting? According to Google, gaslighting is a form of psychological abuse where a person or group makes someone question their sanity, perception of reality, or memories. People experiencing gaslighting often feel confused, anxious, and unable to trust themselves. Haters insinuate that Chantal and Amber gaslight their audience by continuously claiming that they are going to lose weight and not fulfilling that promise. However, I do not believe this is gaslighting, because Amber and Chantal are morbidly obese women who, to become morbidly obese women, had to consume large quantities of food over a large duration of time. This indicates that Amberlynn and Chantal could potentially be people who have a problem with binge eating, which is frequently consuming unusually large amounts of food in one sitting and feeling that eating behavior is out of control. It is not only possible, but likely that Amberlynn and Chantal have developed a dependence on food for one reason or the other. Because they are accustomed to eating excessive quantities of food, it is going to be much easier for them to continue to consume that excessive quantity of food and maintain that weight or continue to grow even larger than it would be for them to commit to losing weight and living a healthier lifestyle. One of the things that I want to note is with people who have struggled with binge eating who are hundreds of pounds overweight, it's likely going to take more than simple willpower for them to lose this weight. It is likely going to take medical intervention, and not only them seeking out medical intervention, but them committing to that medical intervention. When I hear haters say that they are justified in making hateful content about Amberlynn and Chantal because they gaslight their audience, it sounds to me like if someone were to say, well, of course I'm justified in making my videos about Joe. Joe is an alcoholic and he makes money from being an alcoholic. He has told his audience time and time again that he's going to quit drinking alcohol. He's gaslighting them and making money from it. What's the problem if I make money calling him out for that? if someone were to say this would probably not be as well received, because it's more well understood that if someone is an alcoholic, they likely will need some type of external help. However, because a lot of people dislike Chantal and Amber, they will overlook the fact that it's likely going to take more than willpower. If someone is dependent on something, whether it be cigarettes, alcohol, or even food, it is possible for them to break that cycle. However, they may have relapses. It may not be a linear thing. There are some people who decide, I'm going to lose the weight, I'm going to do it, and I'm never going back. They go cold turkey and they never eat junk food ever again. However, a lot of the times with diets, it's often recommended that people don't do this cold turkey approach, because we do not want temporary results. What we usually want when we want weight loss is something that's sustainable. This is why I have an issue with a lot of the critics of Amberlynn Reid. Because they dislike Amber, her struggling to commit to a weight loss plan as a morbidly obese person is deemed her gaslighting her audience. However, a person who has critical thinking skills has the capacity to understand that if someone has a dependence on something without medical intervention, it is likely that they are going to continue to struggle with that thing. That means if you are a logical, critical thinking person, even if Amber tells you when you subscribe to her channel, hey, I'm going to lose the weight, I'm trying to lose the weight, you as an adult who is a critical thinker should be able to understand, okay, Amber says that she wants to lose the weight, but clearly she has gotten herself to this weight with unhealthy eating practices. So it's probably going to take her external aid to get to a healthy weight. Here is another flaw in the logic. The claim that is made by the haters is that Amber is making money from gaslighting her audience. However, if we really think about it, a lot of the people who watch Amberlynn and Chantal's content are people who are not expecting her to lose weight. A lot of the haters will say Chantal and Amberlynn keep gaslighting their audience. However, in my opinion, this is a blatant lie. Maybe in the beginning of Amberlynn's channel, when people did not have a catalog of years of content that did not depict a steady flow of weight loss, I could believe that people honestly and genuinely believed that she was going to lose the weight. However, after years of watching these women continue to not lose weight or not take weight loss seriously, any logical person would conclude these people are not ready to make the commitment to lose weight consistently over a long duration of time. Anyone with a lick of common sense knows that Amberlynn Reid and Chantal at this time are not willing or ready to commit to a serious weight loss plan. Just like you wouldn't expect your alcoholic aunt or uncle to quit drinking just because they said that they were in a family dinner, you shouldn't expect Amber and Chantal to lose weight if they are not getting external help and committing to that external help. I have no sympathy for Amberlynn or Chantal subscribers who are still around, who are upset by their lack of weight loss, because they have exhibited a pattern of not being able to lose weight. That is what we know from them. So expecting anything different from them is ludicrous. If you wish to subscribe to their channel, subscribe to their channel. However, if you are subscribing with the expectation that they are going to lose weight, you shouldn't, because the pattern that they have exhibited is contrary to that. No one is forcing you to say subscribe to their channel. You can send it to subscribing to their channel, and you can very easily, with the click of a button, unsubscribe to their channel. A lot of times in situations where people are being gaslighted, it's not as easy as clicking a button to get away from your abuser. And Chantal and Amber are not abusing anybody by not losing weight but themselves. Now let's get to the last part of the argument. The part of the argument about the haters being justified. A lot of times the haters will justify them making hateful videos by saying, oh, well, they're gaslighting their audience and making money from it, like I said before. Well, we've got through the gaslighting part, but one of the things that I really want to unpack now is the anger that a lot of people feel. A lot of people will say, Amber is making 15K from eating and doing nothing and all this type of stuff. However, one of the things that I want people to realize is the same people who are critiquing Amber for making this AdSense money are the ones who are generating views for her channel. They're regularly watching her content and engaging with it. As I said before, any subscriber who continuously stayed on her channel expecting weight loss would have been severely mistaken. You know what I think? I think that the majority of Amber's views come from people who are critical of her, who dislike her, who want to talk on forums or make videos about her. It's abundantly clear that she is not ready to commit to a serious weight loss plan, so I doubt that many of her views are from people who genuinely think she's going to lose weight. If Amber's views are mainly coming from people who already dislike her or who want to watch videos of somebody who they deem is less than them, essentially Amber's being paid because people hate her and like to engage with her content in order to spread more hate about her. This completely flips the Amberlynn Reid is a gaslighter argument out of the window. One of the reasons that I think people use the gaslighter argument is because they want to frame Amberlynn Reid as bad. Because people dislike Amber, it makes them very angry that she's making a lot of money on AdSense. Because people hate Amber so much, literally anything that she uploads is going to get views because people are going to genuinely want to tear her apart at any moment that they can in the video. Viewers and other content creators. However, when it comes to other haters, their content is entirely dependent upon Amber. For them to generate views, especially enough views to generate the revenue that they are accustomed to, they continually have to make content that bashes her. They are dependent on her for content, whereas she can do essentially whatever she wants and get views. This causes them to resent Amber because Amber can make more money from AdSense doing whatever she wants than they can critiquing her. Thus, they have to find a reason to make her bad for making money on YouTube. Thus, the gaslighter argument comes about. However, even if Amber was a gaslighter, even if Amber did lie about her weight loss, even if she was intentionally not losing weight, that still wouldn't justify the bullying that people do towards Amber. Here, we get to the two wrongs make a right logical fallacy. Even if Amber lied about her weight loss, even if Amber was intentionally not losing weight, that would not justify the fact that there are several channels whose sole purpose is to react to and belittle and demean her for literally anything that she does on her channel, calling her out of her name, critiquing her hygiene based off of assumptions, making snide comments about her and her partner, claiming that she lied about being assaulted. The list goes on. In my other content regarding the Haydur Nation, I've always talked about the hater rather than Amberlynn or Chantal. And one of the reasons why I do that is because, in my opinion, even if Amberlynn and Chantal were quote-unquote bad people, it would still not justify the fact that there is an entire group of channels who demean and belittle them, who insult them on their channels for money. Amber and Chantal, as I said, are people who are likely going to need external medical attention from people who are dietitians who can help them with weight loss. Them not being able to lose weight is not just about them being lazy or just being liars. However, a lot of these content creators, these are people who are choosing to make this content. And how do I know that they're choosing to make this content? A lot of haters have made content that is not reaction videos. However, that content does not perform as well. These are people who are making AdSense money. They have been able to invest in a camera. They're people who know how to edit their videos. So they could choose to make any other type of content on this platform. However, because they know that this content gets views and they know this content is easy since they're literally just reacting and not creating anything original, that's what they'll continue to do. That was kind of 40. Let me break it down for you. Morbidly obese women losing weight is oftentimes going to take external intervention from medical professionals. However, Haydur Nation content creators are people who have the capacity to create content that is not targeted harassment. It's as easy as them taking their cameras that they already own and coming up with an idea using the same brain that they've used to create insults, just to create, I don't know, something original. And this is an argument I can make towards any argument that a lot of the haters make. They may say, oh, Chantal said this or Amberlynn said this. Nothing that they can do will justify the fact that there is a swarm of channels and Twitters and forums that critique everything that they do. Because let's be real, there are several content creators who have done way more harmful things, and no one's reacting to them. I think a lot of this has to do with the fact that these are morbidly obese women. In my opinion, it is not okay to make fun of people because of their race, their ability, their sexuality. There's a lot of different things that it's not okay to make fun of. However, while fat phobia is something that we talk about and it's something that, you know, people know about, I feel like being fat is one of those few things that people feel okay picking on. The reason why people feel more able to pick on people for being fat rather than other traits is because being fat is not necessarily an inherent trait. You're not born fat, you become fat. However, the issue I take with this is people who are morbidly obese a lot of the times are people who have struggled with disordered eating and who could potentially have an eating disorder. One thing to note, according to healthy eating disorders, there is a difference between an eating disorder and disordered eating, because disordered eating is a term for unhealthy eating behaviors and worries about body image, whereas eating disorders are extreme cases of disordered eating. People are diagnosed with an eating disorder only if they meet specific criteria relating to body weight and eating behavior. There is this double standard where if somebody is as thin as a stick, their condition is seen as serious and valid, even life-threatening. However, when somebody is morbidly obese, even though they are likely someone who also has an eating disorder that is life-threatening, because in our culture we've made fat people and being fat into something that is comical or funny, when you say horrible things about fat people online, it's not taken as seriously, seen as okay. And I'm here to say it isn't. I will see people who will continuously come for Chantal and Amberlynn Reid for saying offensive things. And I'm not saying that people can't call them out. You can call them out if they say something offensive. However, I struggle to take anybody seriously who does targeted harassment against fat people online, because you're not going to, in one breath, insult somebody, insult their disordered eating, because that's what it is. Then want to call them out for being racist or call them out for being, you know, ableist or something like that. You can't pick one and ignore the other. If you're somebody who cares about social justice, then you should care about people who have disordered eating. Maybe, I don't know, not upload videos and monetize those videos, dehumanizing and critiquing these women to no end, as if disordered eating may not come from being emotionally unstable, from being bullied online. And I'm not saying that's the only reason why people have disordered eating, but if someone who has a history like Chantal and Amberlynn Reid do of binge eating, do you not think that the swarm of channels that are making hateful content towards them, that is generating money, is going to not set them off and make them even worse? Get out of here. These are just some of my ramblings about why I dislike Haydur Nation and some of the logical fallacies and flaws in thinking that they present. So let me know what y'all think. Let me know if you agree or disagree. Thanks so much for listening and or watching. Love y'all. Bye-bye. Thanks so much for watching. Share your thoughts below. Like this video if you like this video. If you made it to this point in the video, comment a thumbs up emoji below, or still here if you are still here. Subscribe if you want to see more, and make sure to hit that bell so you're the first to know when I upload new content. I upload new content every week. And if you're enjoying yourself, and why wouldn't you be enjoying yourself? To the left, there's a playlist of all my video essay podcasts. I have 24 and counting. In the center is a button to subscribe if you just haven't had a chance to subscribe and you would like to. And to the right is a playlist of all of my covers and parodies. So if you are wanting to check those out, feel free to do so. And if you want to support me, if you want to support the show, first and foremost, a non-financial way you can support is just through sharing this video. I can make the thumbnails, I can, make the titles, I can do the tags and do keyword research. But one of the best ways that I can grow my brand is through y'all sharing this content with other people who like this type of content, because I nor you can control the algorithm, but I can control the quality of the content I make, and y'all can, if you enjoy the content, share with people who can like it, so that way, if y'all are feeling it, it's getting put out there, whether, the algorithm favors it or not. Somebody's gonna see it because you resonated with it and you resonated with me, and now you're sharing it with other people. So if that's a non-financial way you can support the channel, and if you do want to support the channel financially, my Cash App is linked in the description of this video. I'm trying to, upgrade my production quality and just, keep growing and expanding and, doing bigger and better. So if you want to help and support that vision, feel free to do so. All those who donate to the channel will be featured in the credits of all of my videos on both of my channels. Thanks so much for watching. Love you all. Bye-bye. See you next time.